Some people love her, some people are done. One thing is for sure, no one can stop talking about Jojo Siwa. The former Dance Moms star is at the center of attention after releasing her new song Karma, an attempt to shed her signature bright colors, bows and childlike persona for a grittier, more mature image. At 21, Jojo Siwa is embracing adulthood, replacing her youthful pep with edgy vocals and lyrics that seem to rebel against her former family-friendly brand. However, the internet is buzzing with mixed reactions to her dramatic makeover. While some fans are praising her growth, others claim she's trying too hard to ditch her childhood roots. The music video for Karma has sparked debates. Is this an authentic evolution for the young star, or is she forcing a grunge aesthetic that doesn't quite fit? Stay tuned as we dive deeper into the reinvention of Jojo Siwa.
That we are going from child star to adult artist is very important to me, and I have wanted to take my time to make sure this moment is as perfect as possible.
While Jojo Siwa thinks she's breaking new ground with her more mature, edgy image, the struggle of child stars transitioning into adulthood is hardly a novel concept in Hollywood. We've seen many young performers try to shed their family-friendly personas, often with mixed results and intense public scrutiny. However, she insists she's doing something different. How? By putting a disclaimer at the start of her video.
Warning: the following content is not made for children and may be disturbing or offensive to some viewers. May contain sexual themes, violence, strong language, dramatic scenarios, and flashing lights. Viewer discretion is advised.
So edgy, right? Well, this dramatic shift may not be as groundbreaking as she believes. Those familiar with her early work on Dance Moms would recognize an edgy, bold personality that arguably laid the foundation for her current aesthetic. Her former instructor even dismissed the rebrand as simply Siwa with a new costume and makeup. The issue seems to be one of perception versus reality. Jojo's youthful energy was repackaged as innocence when coupled with her signature bows and kid-friendly programming. Now, that same audacious spirit is being labeled as forced maturity. Her new sound and visuals come across as a shallow performance of what she thinks adulthood should look like, rather than an authentic evolution. While Jojo provided a content warning, she seems to have missed a broader lesson learned by her predecessors, like Miley Cyrus and Britney Spears. True growth stems from honest self-exploration, not merely adopting the trappings of maturity. She's also annoyed artists like Tegan and Sarah. Their non-verbal reactions said it all when they heard Jojo claim she was starting a new genre called gay pop, a genre that's clearly been around for a while. The duo wasn't going to let that slide. A lot of people say that this ambition to be different is inspired by Miley Cyrus, who also went through a transition that garnered attention. Jojo confirmed this when she said she's been dreaming of a transition like this since she was 8, inspired by Miley's bold transformation. She and her team have been planning this rebrand for years. They've been writing new music since her Nickelodeon contract ended, and even held back the song Karma until she felt ready for its edgy lyrics. Every move seems aimed at creating the same shock value as Miley's change. Jojo knows Miley faced heavy criticism and says she's ready for the backlash that comes with a big image shift. She seems to enjoy the idea of being a guilty pleasure for audiences, thinking any negativity just proves she's made it. She sees herself following Miley's path, taking up the mantle and stepping into a new, daring era. But this copycat approach highlights the lack of authenticity critics point out. Instead of organic growth, Jojo's rebrand feels staged, like she's trying to fit into someone else's idea of maturity rather than finding her own. Her push to be provocative might end up hurting the artistry and self-discovery she says she wants.
Tomorrow we'll be into the world of Karma, and then there is no turning back.
If the backlash over Jojo Siwa's forced mature rebrand wasn't enough, there's also major controversy about the originality of her new single Karma. While Jojo initially promoted the song as a fresh, edgy anthem ushering in her new era, it turns out the track itself dates back over a decade. In 2012, up-and-coming artist Britt Smith recorded Karma with acclaimed producer Timbaland, even filming a music video for what was intended to be her debut single. However, Smith's label at the time opted to lead with a different song, leaving Karma shelved and unreleased until now. When fans uncovered Smith's original version after Jojo's release, her gritty 2012 rendition quickly went viral, outperforming Jojo's pop iteration on the iTunes charts. While Smith has been gracious about Jojo's interpretation, the entire ordeal further undercuts Jojo's claims of reinventing herself as an authentic, boundary-pushing artist. It seems Jojo's desperation to craft an edgy, mature persona has led her to misrepresent her music's origins and uniqueness. Rather than honest evolution, her rebrand increasingly appears to be an awkward performance plagued by missteps, and lacking a true creative vision. Oh Jojo, you have a long way to go before this calculated image overhaul feels like an authentic artistic statement. As it stands, your reinvention rings hollow, all shock value without genuine substance to back it up. It seems like you haven't quite found your true voice yet. But what does everyone else think? Is Jojo's dramatic rebrand an empowering transformation, or a shallow performance begging for relevance? We'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below.